practice every day. The town is full of predator, don't turn a little prey. I flip $1 million out of nothing, make them feel a certain way. Hoping that the switch.
What's good, y'all? Fist Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fist. You know why you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen, hit that sub button. Alright, hit that sub button. Join this Fist Unit army. Get Fist Unit tough. We are on the road to 5K. Okay, we are storming our way to 5K. Alright, so despite the Giants making me miserable last week, the sub count went up. Shout out to y'all. Let's get this 5K and keep this ball, keep the ball going in the hoop. You know what I'm saying? This channel has been good this year. It haven't even been a year since I opened this channel. And despite the negative content I've had to put out the past couple days, I want to thank all the Giants fans that subscribe to my channel and rock with me. Started this channel from scratch, man. And you know, it's coming along pretty fast. I just want to thank y'all for that. Alright, and from now, starting with this Daniel Jones video, I'm hoping I can get back to my positive message about this sorry ass team. Okay, we're gonna try and get back to our positive messages, positive vibes around here. Now, last night we watched Lamar Jackson run his team to a victory versus the Chiefs, right? So let this sink in. What Lamar Jackson needed 16 rushes to do, what was it, 16 rushes for I think 107 yards and 2 touchdowns. Daniel Jones did that on like 9 rushes versus Washington on Thursday. If they don't call back that touchdown, Daniel Jones has 120 rushing yards and 2 rushing TDs. Okay? Daniel Jones can do everything Lamar Jackson does and more. Because Lamar, he ain't the most accurate thrower of the ball. I don't think he can pass the ball, but he just some of them interceptions were just bad. They were bad. Daniel Jones, on the other hand, can do it all. Daniel Jones is the complete package. The only thing separating Daniel Jones from Kyler Murray right now is offensive coordinators. That's it. It's the offensive coordinators. If Daniel Jones is in Arizona, he'd be putting up the same numbers as freaking Kyler Murray. That's the only difference. What amazes me about Daniel Jones is how flawless of a player he really is. If you, especially since he's cut down on the turnovers. You know, Daniel Jones really don't turn the ball over as much as his reputation precedes him to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at it, he didn't turn the ball over versus Washington. He didn't turn the ball over. Alright? Then, versus Denver, he had the fumble, but he didn't throw a pick. So through 2 games, he hasn't thrown a pick. Alright, last year, he cut down on the interceptions and he cut down on the fumbles. Before Daniel Jones got hurt last year, he had eliminated the turnover issues. So, what I'm trying to say is, in no uncertain terms, Giants fans, I want you to listen to me carefully. Daniel Jones is the quarterback of our future. This is a guy who will carry us to greatness. This is a man who has MVP potential. I can't help if his coaching staff is the Three Stooges right now. I can't help that his coaching staff is the Three Stooges and he has players on his team who should be shot. Evan Ingram and Darius Slayton should be shot in their hind parts like Omar did in the Wire. Alright, they should. Omar should shoot them in their hind parts and fix it so they can't sit right for dropping these balls the way they do. Because let's keep it 150,000% clear. Daniel Jones has yet to fail us when it matters. When it matters, this kid shows up. He made that throw versus the Eagles. Did he or did he not? The game-winning throw versus the Eagles, Daniel Jones made it. The game-winning throw versus Washington, Daniel Jones made it. So they can talk about Daniel Jones' primetime record all they want to, but last time I checked, Daniel Jones should have beat the Eagles. It wasn't his fault. Daniel Jones should have beat Washington. That wasn't his fault. Daniel Jones should have beat Tampa Bay. It wasn't his fault they picked up the damn flag on a 2-point conversion. But they always cheating for Brady, so what else is new? Daniel Jones, week 17 versus the Cowboys. We're only in position to root for the Eagles because Daniel Jones took care of business at 1 o'clock. And speaking of Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones at 1 o'clock with the division on the line beat the Cowboys. Daniel Jones wheeled us to victory versus those Cowboys week 17. At 4 o'clock with a playoff berth on the line, Kyler Murray folded. So you could look at quarterbacks around the league. You can look at other young quarterbacks, and I gotta tell you something. Other than Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert, and Deshaun Watson, name another rookie quarterback better than Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones threw 24 touchdowns in 12 games. I think Baker threw 27 in 14, and Herbert played the whole season. And Watson got hurt, but Watson had like 15 touchdowns through like 3 games. That shit was crazy with Watson. But what I'm trying to explain to y'all is Daniel Jones has done nothing but come through for this freaking team. His rookie year, he was down 18 points at Tampa Bay and came back. He threw 5 touchdowns and won the game in overtime in Washington. His second year in the league, both games versus Washington were must-win games. He beat them. Both games versus Philly were must-win games. He should have swept them. He beat the Cowboys week 17 and put us in position to root for the Eagles to win that division. On Thursday, he hit Darius Slayton right in his damn hands. Hit him in his hands. And he got failed yet again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Fisk unit soldiers of all ages, if you don't see it with Daniel Jones, it's because you don't want to see it with Daniel Jones. It's as simple as that. I'm watching the games on Sunday. I'm watching Justin Herbert versus the Cowboys. I'll take Daniel Jones over Herbert because at the end of the day, Daniel Jones' legs are a problem. They're a problem. I watched Justin Herbert get caught behind the line of scrimmage like 8 times yesterday. I promise you, in a couple weeks when the Giants play the Cowboys, you ain't catching Daniel Jones from behind the line of scrimmage when he take off in the pocket. You ain't catching him. And there's not a throw that Herbert can make that Daniel Jones can't make. There's not a throw. The only difference is this coaching staff wants Daniel Jones to be a check down artist. They want Daniel Jones to be something he's not. When Daniel Jones was with Pat Shermer, he made everything work. He looked good. But now you put him in this conservative office with Jason Garrett, and it's just like, I don't know. But at the end of the day, we got a lot of problems with this team, but Daniel Jones isn't one of them. I look forward to Daniel Jones getting his $40 million contract, you know what I'm saying, because he deserves it. Because I got news for y'all. If Daniel Jones wasn't our quarterback, we'd be hopeless. We'd be hopeless. He's all we got. Daniel Jones is all we have. Giants fans, he's all we got. That's it. He's all we have. He's all we have. And you look at Trevor Lawrence, and you look at Zach Wilson, and you look at all these young quarterbacks who come into the league. Do y'all really want to try your luck with another one? It's not guaranteed. Joe Burrow don't look too damn good, now do he? Tua Tagovailoa don't look too damn good, now do he? So, I'm happy with Daniel Jones. I love this kid. He's gonna do good things. If the Three Stooges get their act together, Daniel Jones is gonna accomplish big things. But if the Three Stooges don't get their act together, then I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna ruin the kid. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Subscribe. No, it's not. I want to say something. Shout out to my guy Bad Dog. I love Bad Dog. Bad Dog, good people. I may have to have Bad Dog pull up to the channel sometime this season. Bad Dog, good peoples. But one of the things Bad Dog likes to say about Daniel Jones is he doesn't have the swagger. He doesn't have the moxie. He doesn't have the presence of a winning quarterback. Bullshit, Bad Dog. Because once again, Daniel Jones, when we need his little ass the most, has yet to fail us. He named one big game that Daniel Jones came out and was absolutely garbage in. Every division game, Daniel Jones comes out to play. Both games versus Tom Brady. Remember, his rookie year on Thursday Night Football, it was like week 7. Daniel Jones is the first quarterback to throw a passing touchdown on the Patriots defense his rookie season. So, I'm just saying, when it's all said and done, Daniel Jones has the winning pedigree. He has the winning pedigree. I don't know why his teammates let him down. I don't know. But that's it, that's all, man. Shout out to Bad Dog, though. Subscribe to the unit if you rockin' with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.